special occasion of the dedication of a new mikvah, or mikvot, plural, for both men and women. A mikvah is about purity, about holiness, about sanctity. Not all things are equal in life. There is the holy and there is the mundane. We read in the Torah 2 weeks ago in the Pasha of Chayei Sarah, in the portion of Chayei Sarah, we read about when Avram Avinu, when Abraham, our forefather, purchased the land in which he used as a burial site for his wife Sarah. It says, Vayakam Sdei Ephron, and the field of Ephron from which he bought the property rose up. And the Gemara says, what does it mean it rose up? The Talmud explains that the actual field rose up from mundanity to spirituality. There was a literal change in the physical order. The life of a Jew is to take the mundane and raise it up to spirituality. And that is done through the mitzvot, the commandments of God. That is the only way in which we can transform this world from the mundane to the holy. In this week's Torah portion, we read this morning from the Torah scrolls, we read about Jacob having encountered the spot in which he lied down, and he had a dream. He saw angels, and he felt holy and spiritual. And he says, Ein zeh ki im beis Elokim, zeh shar hashamayim. This can be nothing less than the house of God and the gates to heaven. There are places in the world that are the home of God and the gate to heaven. And we're building the home of God and the gate to heaven. And we do so with this beautiful, mundane. When you see cement pouring, it's physical. You see spirituality pouring out of the cement truck. This is godliness. This is holiness. This is what God created the world for. It is a very special and holy moment right now as we inaugurate and dedicate this edifice. We have many sponsors and donors to this project. Some of them we don't even know ourselves. And then what we're going to do is do a time capsule, because this holy moment should be captured. This holy moment should not go by the wayside. We want to capture the holiness of our intentions today and share it with our grandchildren and great-grandchildren, what we started here, what we're doing now, how we feel, and how we want them to understand what we're doing, so they may continue and do so and affect the world, to continue the chain of spirituality. We are saying Tehillim now on behalf of all those that were mentioned. We're saying Tehillim on behalf of the project. God should give us the strength to pull it through to the end. We're not even halfway done, and we should have the finances and the wherewithal to continue. And it should, more than anything else, the project should be used, and we should outgrow this mikvah very quickly. That all Jewish people should follow in the laws of family purity, in bringing it to their marriages, into their lives, and thereby create a nation of holiness, a nation of priests, a nation of priests and a holy people is what we are, and what we have to live up to our mandate.
Amen.
We're going to do it in Hebrew and then in English. Mizmor LeDavid, Denoi Roi Lo Yachzor. 159, chapter Kuf Chaf Zayin. Shir Hamalis L'Shloimoi. Im Adonai Lo Yivne Bayis. Shav Amnu Beinavai. Im Adonai Lo Yishroir. Shav Shakat Shemer. Shav Lachem Ashkim Ikum. We stand here after 4 years of hoping and a year of construction to complete the mikvahs. Only last night did it dawn upon us that the phase of anticipation is coming to a close, and that this highly auspicious, highly charged, highly anticipated moment come to an end and come and go.
Okay, everything is done. We're good.
Not forever.
I'm going to push in, when you finish on top, 2 pieces of 2x4s right there and right there, and 4 to create when the water comes in. It shouldn't have to think. It should be nice, no, but after done, it should drop down. I should have a car, it shouldn't see it. It shouldn't drop outside.
Okay.
So it will fall right on the ground. So all you got to do is 2 2x4s, push it in on 2 places, right on top. You don't have to, no framing for it, just push it in there. I'll show you how.
And if we're going to ask you to go inside the tables, there's